Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up an auction item for bid with our application. So to start with, you are in the back end of the application, basically on the website and in the what's called the sellers area. And in my case, I have a number of Facebook business pages that I can post auctions to. If you have a single license, you'll only have the one item here. If you have multiple licenses and you set it up such that the one website controls multiple Facebook business pages, you could have more than one here, and you need to select the right page to post your auction to. So the next thing is we need to give the auction an ID number that has to be unique. I'm going to call this test. Let's just pick that up and change the last digit. And there's a little information underneath here that tells you what's allowed in terms of the auction ID. And then followed by that, we need to have a starting bid price. I'll pick $10. We need a bid increment. I'll pick $1. You can have a reserve price or not. It's up to you. I'm going to put that in at 15. Which means if the auction doesn't get up to at least $15, then this auction will not close, this specific auction item. You can have a buy now price or not. I'm going to put it in at $35. You must have a closing time. If you use Chrome, you'll get this pull down menu, which gives you a calendar. So I'm actually going to have this close today, and at 6:15 p.m. You have to have the closing time in 15-minute increments, which it tells you below. And the closing time defaults to 1 week from when you are posting the auction itself. Next, I need to have a headline, so I'm going to put in Shredder. You can have highlights or not. And by the way, all the mandatory items are indicated in the brackets here with an asterisk. That tells you that you have to have that particular item. I have to have an auction ID. I have to have a starting bid. I don't have to have a highlight. You can have up to 5 highlights. So let's have one. It slices and it dices. Works great. And that's enough highlights. Let's have the next thing is you have to have a detailed description, which can be as short or long as you want, but you have to have one. And I'll just say this shredder works great. I have 2 and only need 1. Okay, footer, I'm going to put a reminder on the buy now. Buy now for $35. Let's just check that that's what my buy now price was. If you make a comment such as buy now for $35, then you better make sure your buy now price is the same, otherwise you'll confuse people. Okay, next, you can either save this this auction post as a draft, meaning maybe you didn't have all the information you needed, and but you did do some work on it and you'll come back to it later. Or you can post it on Facebook right away, or you can even schedule a time to post. Okay, I'll post right away. But before I submit the auction, I want to add at least one image of the auction item. And you can have multiple images for your auction items. The form has, it scrolls down a little bit further here beyond the viewing area, but there's 6 images that we allow in our submission form. So anyway, let's just pick one for now. So I need to go up to my pick something, and I'm just going to look for my shredder image under pictures, pull that up and open it. Sorry you didn't quite see all of that, but I think you get the idea. Basically what I've done is I've loaded an image by just selecting it off of my computer. And now with the image selected, I'm going to submit this auction to my Facebook business page. So the application talks to Facebook. and then it comes back and it says that the auction has been submitted, and you can check it out on Facebook.